The royal family will enjoy a number of festive treats over the Christmas period, including specially made mince pies. Over the next week, King Charles is set to enjoy an array of festive favorites, including specially made mince pies. A secret ingredient was added to the king's mince pies to make them taste better, claims a former royal chef. The royal family like to eat mince pies during the festive season, according to a video posted by a former royal chef. After removing pies from the oven, the former royal chef said, "You've got to let them go completely cold. It's hard, but they hide them away and go for a walk. After they're cold, you can run a knife around the edges and lift them out onto a serving tray." When the entree went into the dining room, we had to put the pies back in the oven to get them really hot. When I made them, I didn't put any egg on the lids because I didn't want them to stick to the mince pies. We put some brandy butter into each one after we take the brandy butter and lift the lid. They tasted absolutely gorgeous when they got into the royal dining room. They had powdered sugar on top of the dining room table. We had to be careful with the amount of sugar we put on the pies. I remember one Christmas when Prince Philip had powdered sugar on top of the mince pies. Speaking of what the family likes for Christmas, the former royal chef previously told OK. Traditional turkeys are included on the festive menu. He said that they did 3 turkeys for the Queen and her family in the royal dining room, one for the children's nursery and then more for the 100 or so staff, so everyone had a Christmas lunch. The turkey is served with mashed and roast potatoes, chestnut or sage and onion stuffing, cranberry sauce and bread sauce. Brussels sprout, carrots, and roast parsnips are some vegetables. The family enjoy homemade Christmas pudding and a date and apple pie, both of which are made with apples. According to the former royal chef who wrote a book called Eating Royally, Recipes and Remembrances from a Palace Kitchen, the family enjoy bubble and squeak and a traditional potato dish. The king and queen continue their celebrations with historic traditions. The royal couple attended a dinner at Mansion House to recognize the work of the City of London's civic institutions and livery companies, the city's ancient and modern trade guilds. The first visit to the City of London by a new monarch was upheld by the king in the year before he addressed. While King Charles wore various honors and medals, Queen Camilla wore a gown and the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. The girls of Great Britain and Ireland gave the headpiece to Queen Mary in 1893, according to the Royal Collection Trust. Queen Elizabeth wore the tiara throughout her historic 70-year reign and was depicted in the accessory on some British and Commonwealth coinage. King Charles was present at the Pearl Sword ceremony. The king was presented with a sword by the Lord Mayor of the City of London. The Lord Mayor's authority was confirmed when King Charles returned the Pearl Sword. The ceremony was performed by Queen Elizabeth after her own coronation in 1953 and again in 1977 and 2022 to mark important jubilees. In 1641, King Charles I returned the sword to the Lord Mayor after taking it for the duration of their visit. When the Lord Mayor offered his sword to King Richard II, it was the first time a custom of surrendering the sword to the monarch had been recorded. Queen Elizabeth I is thought to have first presented the Pearl Sword to the city in 1572 for the opening of the Royal Exchange.